What is my video about today? Well, you see all those marks on the glass? That's from hard water stains. And it's all over. And I'm going to try 3 different ways on how to get rid of that. And this is the first way I'm going to do. I'm going to set you up here. Is I'm going to try using a razor blade. This one is brand spanking new. And I used one the other day to see if I could get some of it. And it wasn't going as good as I thought. And the key is to have your light on here so you can see. And I can see from the light that some of that is coming off. And you want to be real careful if you're going to use a razor blade to not dig in the point, because if you start doing it too much, you're going to find that you're scratching the glass, and that's the last thing you want to do is scratch the glass. And I'm not holding out too much hope with a razor blade, but if you've got a whole lot of stuff on there, you might surprise yourself at how you can get some of it off. Now there's a whole bit right above here, and I'm going to take it off. It's coming off. And you just do a little bit at a time, and that got it. Well, there's just a little bit on there, but it's way better than it was along here, just with the razor blade. And make sure you have some light. I got my construction light on. Now see, I'm going to try to take that off using a different technique. But if you got it on there kind of thick, and I see it's kind of thick on here, razor blades will do it. See there? I don't know how well this is showing up, but I showed it to you before. I'm going to go around this round thing. I can see this dusting up and coming off. I'm going to stop it right in here, just so you can see the difference on what just a razor blade will do. Now, if I did this whole thing, I'd probably have to use a pack of razor blades, because the key is always to have a sharp razor blade, and you can flip it both sides if it's a double-edged one, and then go up this way, and then go backhand it and go down a different way, and you'll find that you'll think, oh, okay, there it's coming off some more, and there's a little bit on the outside even. See, there's not very much haze right there, and so that's coming off harder. And this down here, I've got basically all of it off. And it's even on my chrome piece, and I think I'll have to clean that off some other way. I don't want to use this razor blade on that because it's probably going to scratch it. Okay. I'll get you down in here. Show you what a razor blade will do. Pull you back off the tripod and get you in here. You see in here? That's what it looked like all the way up in here. You see anything on it now? See how I took that off? Look at that right in there. Razor blade. Oh, I could get this strip off right here with the razor blade and this stuff right in here. But some places, see where it's hardly even showing up in here. It's harder to get off with the razor blade because it's not as thick. But see, that's virtually clean. there. What do you think? Okay, well, that's one way to get it off. And you can use a little holder like this. And this, I used this razor blade before. This one wasn't as sharp as this one. I've got to remember all these things because I like to keep my razor blades, even if they're, if they're not sharp all the way, but there's still some good use to it. I can still keep them, and maybe I can put them in this container or put them somewhere else, wrap some masking tape around the edges, knowing that this is one that's not 100% sharp, So razor blades, and this was just a little 10-pack. You can buy them at the store like this. You can buy a 10-pack. You can buy I think a 100-pack. If you buy a 100-pack, way cheaper than buying 3 at a time or 10 at a time, if you know you're going to use a lot. But if you're going to get something like this, maybe it comes with one backup or something, or just that, then I would say get something like this, and it might be a 10-pack or a 5-pack or something, and away you go. Okay, well, that's one way to get it off the glass. How else do you think we could get it off? Well, I spent a few more minutes with that razor blade on the back side of this glass. Went from there all the way to here. You can see where I stopped, see here? That's where I stopped on that door. Everything else I got. And, whatever you can get off with a razor blade, I would recommend trying to get off with a razor blade first, okay, before we go to the next step, okay? It doesn't take you that long. I've only been at it, 15, 20 minutes. Let's see, and I was real careful not to scratch the glass. You don't want to scratch the glass. You gotta be real careful with that. See where I stopped right along there? And I tried to get some of this off over here, but this is thinner stuff, and you can tell it's been on here forever. This glass is 17 years old. But this for some reason over here was thicker, was easier to get off. The thicker it is, I guess. But I took the razor blade to some of this door here, see, right to there. But I scraped and scraped and scraped on that. But with the sharp razor blade, you can do it. And see, I couldn't get any more off. So if I wanted to continue on this door here, I would get another sharp razor blade. But I'm anxious to try this other thing that I want to try on here. I'm anxious to see if it's going to work. I have a feeling it's going to work really super good. Okay, on my second thing, I'm going to try to get this stuff off. Stick around. Now you might be saying, hey Joe, why are you cleaning off those glass doors? Why don't you just take those doors off and that whole tub, shower door, tub enclosure off of there? Why don't you do that? Well, we were planning on doing that, but I think we're going to leave this up for a while. And then if we do ever take it down, then I'll clean off all the silicone, because there's silicone behind there. And there's only 3 screws holding the side pieces. 3 screws there, 3 screws there, and then I'll have to get some grout, the same color, fill it in there, or some caulking that same color, clean off the bottom edge. What could I do differently? Well, I put a shower curtain up here, and I probably put one of those rods that kind of comes out at an angle and kind of bows out, That's what I would do there. And then that would give the person who's taking a shower in there more room, so they don't keep hitting their elbows and stuff in here and all that kind of stuff. And if we did ever take this down, that would be the time to think about maybe refinishing this tub, because I noticed there's quite a few gouges in there, and the tub just looks kind of old and stuff. And I wouldn't want to do it now, because Then they would have to cut in around here. They would have to paint this from here this way, from here that way. And then when we take this, these glass doors off, then it's not going to be finished there, is it? So no, I'm not going to do it then. But this tub is 17 years old. It looks a little tired. I mean, I'm going to clean it up the best I can with my simple green, and then I'll take some bleach to it. You know, wherever it's discolored around there, I'll just spray some bleach on there and let it sit, and then scrub that and try to get it as clean as I can. But like I say, there's some gouges in the bottom and some discoloration that no matter how much bleach I put in, it's probably not going to come off. And so ultimately, to make this bathroom look a little nicer, we'll probably have somebody come in here and paint this. Don't try to do it yourself. I mean, get some professional in there and do it if you want it to look really nice. If you're on a budget, yes, they have that. They have a whole painting kit for tubs, you know, at the hardware store. Look for it if you want to save some more money. But hey, it's not going to look like a professional when you get all done with it, but it'll look better than it does now. Okay, I'm out of here. See you next time.